The National Chief Imam, Sheikh Usmanu Shaributu, and Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia have arrived in Ejura to commiserate with families of a slain young men and those who sustained injuries when security operatives opened fire into a crowd of residents on Tuesday. It follows the visit of Interior Minister Ambrose Derry Thursday, where he assured the families a comprehensive investigation will be conducted into the disturbances. The community has been a hotbed of action all week after a social activist and a Fix the Country campaigner, Kaka Mohammed, was killed by a mob on Sunday. His death has sparked widespread outrage, with various groups condemning the actions of security men who were deployed to the area to restore calm. Let's get to our correspondent who is stationed in Ejura. In fact, he's been stationed there for the last 3 days, Ibrahim Abubakar. Ibrahim, what has the Vice President been telling the families as of now?
Well, Komla, even as you can see at the background, we are in one of the house of the deceased, Muhammad Murtala Siraj, and the Vice President is engaging with the family members. Well, the message has been in all the places that he has been. He told them that he feels the pain that they are in, and he knows that they are not happy with what has happened. That's why government has even taken steps to constitute that 3-member committee, and within 9 days they are expecting them to bring out their findings. And the assurances is giving them is that the committee will do an independent and just job, and they will make sure that they will recommend or they will implement the recommendations of the findings. So that is basically what he has been telling them. And from here, today being Friday, he will be joining the Muslim youth and the Muslim community in Ejura to observe the Juma prayers, and that's where he will also be addressing the teaming youth here. The Chief Imam, the National Chief Imam, is also here with him, and he has also been sharing the same thing. He is happy that the government has taken that step to constitute that committee, and what he's also expecting from them is to do a diligent and professional work. He expect that they will do, or they will execute a very professional job. But aside that, he has also been telling the youth that they should remain calm and allow authority to work. He's very much concerned because when you look at Zongo communities, especially in the Ashanti region, you look at Ejura, you look at Asawase, those places have been classified as flashpoint, and he wants that tag of violence in Zongo communities to be erased. So they just want the youth to show that Islam is indeed for peace and not otherwise people thinking it's for violence. So this time around, he wants them to remain calm and allow the 3-member committee to work. And one thing he has also been telling them is that they should unveil themselves when they are called upon to assist the committee with its investigations.
And tell us about the reaction or the reception the Vice President and the Chief Imam have received so far from the residents and the families, especially with the assurances that they are being given. Are they satisfied?
Well, it has been welcoming to the families. In fact, the Vice President himself and the National Chief Imam stepping foot at Ejura alone has given them some form of hope and assurance that the committee's report or the committee's funding will be implemented. So they are hopeful. A number of them, even before the Vice President and the Chief Imam moved to the Ejura Township, where their chopper landed, a number of the youth were there to just catch a glimpse of them. And they are hoping that, like I said, they also want one thing. They are hoping that justice will be served for them.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim Abubakar, my colleague who's been stationed in Ejura.